Hello everybody, my name is Edson and welcome. What you're watching right now is my first video in a series of 5 videos. Basically I'm going to be covering E3 and I've watched all the press conferences last night. I stayed up stupidly late to watch the Sony one because here in the UK it started at 2 AM and went on till gone 4 AM, and it was not good because I had to wake up at 7 AM in the morning. But yeah, basically I watched all the conferences and I'm doing like a sort of roundup of each of them. And each of the conferences is going to be a separate video. So in this one, I'm going to cover the Microsoft conference, which was the first one. And in the second one, which is out tomorrow, I'm going to cover the Sony conference. And then following that is going to be the EA and then the Ubisoft. And then I'm doing a 5th video, which is something special, which I'm going to keep a secret because I don't really want anyone to sort of take the idea away from me. So that one's staying like as a little secret surprise for you guys, but I'm hoping you guys will enjoy it. I think you guys will. So let's get right into the Microsoft press conference. So basically it started off with Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain.
Now go! And let the legend come back to life.
Following this trailer, they went into talk about and they actually revealed a new Xbox 360, and then they revealed a few more aspects of the Xbox One, which means that they basically said that your membership will carry over from the Xbox 360 to Xbox One. So your gold account will, your membership won't need to be purchased again when you buy the Xbox One, which is pretty good. And also, you have the Xbox Live Gold customers, current and new, get 2 free downloads each month of old games on the Xbox 360. They advertised 2 of these as Halo 3 and Assassin's Creed. So I'm guessing like the sort of older Xbox 360 games will be going onto the marketplace, a few a month, and people will be able to get 2 a month for free. And that's for Xbox Live Gold members. So I'm guessing that's on the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One. Following this, they went on to reveal a few exclusives that are coming to the Xbox 360. And the first one of that was World of Tanks. The next one after that was Max, The Curse of the Brotherhood. Then after that, we had Dark Souls 2. After talking about the new Xbox 360 and covering a few questions about the Xbox One, they moved on to some exclusives that were coming to the Xbox One. The first of which was Rise, Son of Rome, which is a Crytek game. The next game they showed off was a game called Killer Instinct, and this was a sort of side-scrolling fighting game.
Glacius.
Following that, we had Sunset Overdrive. Next up was Forza 5. Following that was a big crowd favourite, which was the Minecraft Xbox One edition. After that, they revealed a new game called Quantum Break.
I'm not gonna hurt you, but I can't let you go!
Zero state.
Following that, they revealed a game that was just entitled D4. And then the next game that they showed was a game called Project Spark.
I can morph the landscape, so I'll cover you from up here.
You know, I think I'm gonna need some more help to take these guys on.
All right, hang tight. This fireball will carve out a huge lava pit.
And all of those games that I've just stated are Xbox exclusives, and at this point in the conference, they moved on to talk about the SmartGlass. This is basically like using the tablet to interlink with your games while you're playing. So sometimes you can it can act as a map. You can call stuff in on like Battlefield and stuff like that. It's a new unique idea that both consoles seem to be doing. And then also they showed this new thing called Upload Studio, which is basically like an in-game capture device that basically like captures your gameplay, so you can record it in-game and upload it to like your profile as such. It's sort of unclear exactly how this works, but you can like share it with your friends. It's a pretty cool, unique idea. Next up, they announced their partnership with Twitch, which is basically the biggest online game streaming site on the internet. So that's a pretty big deal for them. Then they went into a bit more detail on the buying of sort of things within Xbox One. One of which is, instead of using Microsoft points now, it's now your currency. So for me, it would be British pounds. It could be dollars if you're American. It could be euros if you're in certain parts of Europe. But basically, they've scrapped the Microsoft points and moved to just the currency. Next up, they announced that other accounts on the Xbox One that you have, if you're a gold customer, other accounts that are like the silver customers can have benefits if their account is linked with you that they would not otherwise get if they weren't. So it's basically like some people, like if you've got a family member that doesn't want to pay for Xbox Live, they can still get some of the benefits of Xbox Gold because you have Xbox Gold. So it's sort of like sharing the Xbox Gold membership. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but basically this is something that they're bringing in. Next up, they moved away from talking about the sort of aspects of the console, and they went back to talking about games. And basically they started off with a game called Crimson Dragon, and during the presentation of this, there was actually no sound to go with the footage. So there was no sound whatsoever. It was a bit of a mix-up, and this did happen later on, but I'll tell you more about that in a little while. Following this, they announced Dead Rising 3, which is an exclusive to Xbox One. After this, they announced Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
They say he was a man obsessed, chasing memories, faces, scents. Yet amidst the chaos, he could only follow his heart.
Following this, they brought out DICE and they talked a bit about Battlefield 4. Showed some gameplay. It messed up at the start where they couldn't see some of the single player gameplay that they were showing because there was no sound and they cut it off, but they managed to replay it and they got it playing again. So this was the second mix up within the press conference.
Watch out!
The next game they showed was a game called Below. And then following this, they showed a new Halo. this, they concentrated a little bit more towards the console again. They stated that it will be out in November 2013. Quite a lot of people already knew that it was going to be out this year, but they didn't know whether it was going to be November or December. So it was announced for November 2013. There's no official date yet, but we do know the month now. Next up, they released the price of the Xbox One. It's going to be $499 in US, and it's going to be £429 in the UK. And basically this means that everyone in the US gets the console for cheaper, because $500 in UK currency is around £320. And with us having to pay £429, it's around £110 more expensive for us to buy it in the UK. And I'm not entirely sure why they've done this. I'm not sure whether they would think we wouldn't notice, but for some reason the people in the US get the console for £110 cheaper. I'm not entirely sure why that is. And then after announcing the price, they moved on to the final game, which closed off the conference, and this was called Titanfall.
Go to this building behind me and secure the area.
Okay, boss, this is a hardpoint operation. Take control of as many hardpoints as you can. Patch me into them, and I'll take care of the rest.
That game was an exclusive for Xbox One as well. And basically that just wraps up the Microsoft E3. I hope you guys sort of have enjoyed how I've sort of done this video. I've tried to keep my opinions out of this. I may do an opinions video later on down the line, but I think this is the mistake that quite a lot of people make with these E3 videos. They try to put too many of their opinions on, and they seem very biased. I'm trying to stay sort of on the fence and just state the facts of what happened within the press conference, so you guys can sort of understand what happened. So if any of you guys missed it, hopefully you can watch this video, see what happened in this short, concise video. And if you do want to check any of the things that I've talked about in this video, links are in the description. I've got all the links to all of the trailers that I talked about, as well as a link to the full conference if you want to see all of the things where they talked about, like the Xbox One console and stuff like that. Or if you just want to watch the whole conference again and you missed it. Don't forget to drop some comments. Let me know what you did and didn't like about the Microsoft E3 conference. I'll be replying to all the comments as I usually do. And over the next 3 days, I will be uploading the Sony Roundup. I'll be uploading the EA Roundup and the Ubisoft Roundup, as well as a special video. So yeah, make sure you check out my channel over the next few days, because it's basically just going to be E3 Central. I'm uploading all of the E3 content, sort of uploading just all of the roundups. So hopefully you guys, if you did enjoy this, check out my videos over the next few days, because you'll most likely enjoy them as well. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to drop this a like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll speak to you all soon. Take care.